number 2, you guys are going to be in charge of learning target 2, which is dividing monomials with exponents. So be ready with what we talk about today to share with your group members in a minute. So in order to simplify monomials that are being divided, there's 3 steps that you're going to have to do. So the first step is you want to make sure that the terms that you have the same bases. Oops, sorry. So if we have x to the 4th divided by x to the 1st power, those have the same bases. My base is x. So if I have the same bases, what you can do is simplify the exponents that you see by subtracting them. So if I subtract those exponents, I would get x to the 3rd power. So simple as that. Now, if you have any coefficients, which are numbers on the very outside, you're going to divide those. So for example, if I have a 10 and then a 5, those are coefficients, so numbers outside the bases. So I can simplify those by dividing them. So 10 divided by 5 would give me 2. Okay? So those are the steps. Let's do some examples, and this is what you're going to share with your group. So I have x to the 4th divided by x to the 2nd. So in order to do this, I need to look to see if I have the same bases. I do. So my base is x. I'm going to write that down. And then I can simplify it by subtracting the exponents, which would give me 2. Now the next problem is a little different because I have a couple different bases. I have y's, but then I also have an x. So you're going to look for the terms that you have multiple ones of. So I have the same base of y, so I'm going to start with that. So if I have y to the 6th divided by y to the 3rd, I can simplify it by subtracting, and I'd get y to the 3rd power. Now this x is not the same, so I'm just going to bring it down and keep it in my answer, and I am finished. All right, down here is a little different. I have a base that's a number instead of a variable. So we're going to just keep that. That's my base. And then to simplify it, I'm going to subtract the exponents. So I'd get 2 to the 2nd power. Now you could just simplify that. 2 times 2 is 4. But all I want today is just to see that you can simplify by subtracting those exponents. So this would be your final answer. Next one here, I have x to the 10th divided by 7 to the 9th. I'm sorry, 7. So if you have this, again, you have the same base, which would give you 7. And I'm going to subtract those exponents to simplify it. So it would give you 7 to the 1st power. This one is a little tricky because you have coefficients in it. So if you have coefficients, I just want you to focus on your bases and exponents first. So my like bases would be x. So I'm going to simplify this by subtracting those exponents, which would give me x to the 3rd. And then I'm going to go back to those coefficients. So my rules say that I'm going to divide the coefficients to simplify them. So 12 divided by 4 would give me 3. So that's your final answer. The next one also has coefficients. So again, just focus on your bases for right now. So you have a to the 8th divided by a to the 4th. So I'm going to keep that base the same, subtract those exponents, and then go back and deal with your coefficients. So 9 divided by 3, I'm going to divide the coefficients, so I would get 3. So hopefully you're ready to share this with your group members. If you have any questions before you guys get together, make sure you ask me. So there you go.